acting like you know the way. Or you know the rules. There are
no rules, man. We're lost. No.
Like we're lost in this game. We're lost.
Yep.
Yeah, we're playing MediEvil. What's going on? It's been a hot minute.
It's been like...
How diggity dog. This place is great.
This place is nice.
This is nice. We're doing something. Ooh. Oh, damn. Why are we so loud? Ooh. Ooh, that's gonna be black. Say something, Mom.
Hello?
Ooh.
Oh, it's just mine. Apparently mine was turned up way too high.
There we go. Whoa.
Sorry for the
Sorry
audio
for the
technical difficulties.
yikes. Right there.
We're getting
Because what we do? What?
yeah, this is a game that we play that we have to beat. You know?
Wow. Just like everything else.
Shut up.
Just like everything else in life, you get a challenge and you work through it, and then you find friendship and love.
Sometimes you find friendship.
And maybe hope.
Sometimes you catch hands.
People think God just fight to fight.
But really...
No, wait, it is fight to fight. Like
people think I fight to save the day. But really, I just fight to fight. Because I like to fight. I don't know, something like that. Who cares? Anyway.
Ooh. But yeah, it's a Monday. Right now we're doing this on the day after daylight saving time.
Yeah, aren't they like trying to push to take that away?
Yeah, which then would be like Arizona, where
they don't have it in Arizona.
Yeah, Arizona. It's really weird. Like they're 3 hours behind New York, I think how it is.
Oh.
I've always wondered how does it work for, and then standard time the only one is like Phoenix, which I feel like makes it confusing in terms of flights. Because the time zone, Colorado's not in the same time zone as California, right?
No.
Right? So does that mean...
Are they? They might be.
No. Everything west of the Rockies?
I honestly
don't
remember how the time zone works in California. I haven't been there forever.
How does time zone
it's
work
only
with
like if
Arizona?
we have a little computer in the palm of our hands, you know?
Yeah.
That we could look at.
How do
time zone work?
Time zone work with Arizona. Yeah, and I think Alaska doesn't have it either.
Arizona? Like Arizona iced tea?
Oh wait, hold on. Arizona is on Mountain Standard Time. Arizona does not observe daylight saving time, with the exception of the Navajo Nation. Previously observed daylight saving time beginning in 1918, but they made the permanent change in 68. Man, they were looking at the future. They're like, screw this. We're not doing this anymore. This sucks. It's true. It's true though. They're right. They were right. They had the 2020 vision when they were behind 2020. Literally.
Yeah.
So what time are they in now? Yeah. So it must be nice though. They don't have to worry about going forward or going back. I will have to say it is kind of nice to have the sun a little earlier.
I think it's only an inconvenience when you have to wake up early. When you get to sleep in, you're like, oh my god, it's so nice. Extra hour of sleep. But when you have to
get up
earlier, it sucks. It sucks ass.
Because like this morning, my body, and I was like, I felt, oh, this is 3 right now, but the clock says 4, and I was like, no.
Yeah. That's how it be.
Yeah, so it's and actually there's like studies that say you die faster. No,
but because of daylight savings time.
As soon as that, yeah, statistically, actually thousands of people die every day because of that 1 hour change. They kind of have to off balance it when they make the sacrifice. No,
what?
But
they sacrifice one person every year for daylight savings.
But no, it is like close to your circadian rhythm or whatever with your sleeping thing, and what else happens? Your food, eating habits, and then when you're driving too, if you commute, really messes you up. It's terrible. It really is terrible, truly. Just like the smell on this boat. It smells like ass. Who didn't clean the poop deck? There's rats everywhere. You know what? I think they had the rats all wrong in the Black Plague. I think that was a whole slander campaign. Truly. Like, how dare they? The rats don't run this city. We do.
I don't know what.
No? Okay.
Not even a little bit.
That was like the speech from New York. Unlike them working to get rid of the rats for the big things. And they said, the rats don't run the city, we do. And they said it really passionately like that. Nothing? Ringing a bell?
No, I'm really like just odd.
You like a little cool. Oh, I'm doing there. Together. Okay, cool.
I'm
gonna go past that.
I really don't know. I've never heard that before.
It's been how the whole the rats don't run this city, we do. Like just I'm appalled, shocked, bamboozled even. Appalled.
I don't think bamboozled
I think
is the right word.
I didn't think bamboozled. You know what? Who are you to say? Who are you? Are you the bamboozled chief police? Are you gonna arrest me? Are you a cop? Are you gonna arrest me?
Can't use that word, so I'm gonna arrest you now.
Oh yeah? With what cuffs? With what uniform? With what hat? What badge? You don't run this city, I do.
Actually, rats run the city technically.
Well, you can't say that because you don't know about the rats.
I can say.
You don't know the rats. You don't know about the rats. Where were you?
Who says I don't have a rat problem in my house or apartment?
That's disgusting. I live here. That is nasty.
Not as much as the rats do.
They're like scurrying across my feet. What the?
They're just friendly. They just want some food.
They stole my wallet. They're ordering Papa John's right now.
I told you they were hungry.
Stop letting them run this apartment now. But honestly, the fact that those rats are a tourist attraction, like, at least to me, there's other people out there that are like, I'm hoping to see a New York rat. I have a coworker that's going to New York, and I told them like, record.
Take a picture of a rat.
Yes, I told them take a picture of me for a New York rat, and they're like, what?
The
and I was
rat's
like,
going to square up against them as soon as they go to
let
take a picture.
Let me get a picture of a video with a rat with a big pizza slice, and then she was like, you want me to take pictures of the Ninja Turtles too? And it's like, if you could, that would be baller.
Oh, thank you. I didn't know you were going into the sewers. Could you please, if you would?
So, like, please and thank you. That'd be
That's kind of funny, to be honest. Like, they're actually... I wonder if they're actually going to do it.
Maybe. I don't know. I hope so. I hope she remembers.
Because that would be hilarious.
Look, when it comes to, like, those tourist places, there's always going to be weird stuff. And you gotta roll with it. You can't be like, I can't believe there's so-and-so in this city. Like, ma'am, this is a Wendy's.
So what's the weird thing in like California?
California?
California.
In California, I have no idea what's in California. But California, I think there's a couple weird things we can figure out that's there.
Okay, like?
I don't know, maybe some random people dancing in the street, just doing that inflatable man dance. Inflatable man dance, you know, when they put their arms up, you know?
The wacky...
Oh, aren't there those people on like Hollywood Boulevard, or I don't know, Hollywood Street?
As like
superheroes and stuff.
Yeah, I think so.
And like, if you take a picture of them, don't they like go up to you and charge you? Like, I don't know nothing. I don't know anything about it.
I've never been to Hollywood.
I've allegedly heard that they get told that if you take a picture or something, that they'll go up to you and try to charge you for money, even if you don't want to take a photo with them. I don't know. I don't know nothing.
Did it? That happened once to us.
Yeah, you told me that story, wouldn't it?
No, to us, me and you.
Us?
We
you
went
and me?
To a
Where?
Comic convention, remember?
What are you talking about?
There was a guy who used to draw comics, very specific.
Yeah,
comics.
but he didn't charge us for the photo.
No, but like he was like, "Come take a photo."
Yeah,
with me.
I was like,
and that was just like, what?
I know.
Like I just wanted this panel.
It's just
of this comic because it looked cool.
Just wanted to print.
And that was it. I didn't want a whole ass photo. Like.
Yeah, and he's like, didn't he tell us to smile too?
Oh yeah,
He's like,
it was
"Smile,"
very
and it's
fucking
like-
weird.
Sir, I didn't agree to taking a. Ooh, they're gonna kill the farmers.
Not if I killed him first. But yeah, it was. I just remember that being like super weird. Don't you?
I don't know. I think I've been around enough weird situations. I'm just kind of like, eh.
Like what? What else have you been around that's weird?
Well, like funny weird or like creepy weird?
Let's go with funny weird. We'll do creepy weird for a
Yeah,
different
creepy weird
time.
is like bad memories. Bad memories. Funny weird? Dang. That's a great. Well, actually, this was me instigating the funny weird. So like, when I was watching it from my brother's house in Denver, I had a little bit of desserts, a little too many desserts, and ooh, treasure. The treasure. The treasure.
Take our money.
Take your money.
It's like the meme with Fry
Treasure.
from Futurama where it's like, take my money.
No, so I had a little bit of dessert and I had a little one too many. Did not end well. So there was like long after effects from said desserts. Really, really bad.
You could say what it was.
And then
no one's gonna know.
And then I ended up. I don't know how I did it, but I ended up driving in the city, like all by myself in their car. I don't know how I did it because it was bad. It was still bad. And I ended up being in downtown and this guy stopped me. And I felt so bad, but I just stayed and listened because I felt rude. I was like, I have no idea what's going on. And he was like telling me all this, like about their great organization. It was like 30 minutes, it felt like. And I was like, look, man, I'm sorry. And I fully admitted, I was like, I'm on a bad time right now. And he's like, oh, and I'm like, I'm really sorry. I can't really help you. And I'm not even old enough to sign up for this organization to help and donate. I'm sorry. And I was just like embarrassed. And they're like, oh. And I think that the light in his eyes vanished. And like, he put his heart and soul in that spiel. And I like immediately killed it. Like, just imagine you have the happiest child. They're strolling, la 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 la, a propeller hat and a big lollipop and stuff, and then they get told like, "Oh, I'm sorry, but that's illegal. We're gonna have to kill your whole family." And they're like, "What?" It's like, "Yeah, I'm sorry," and just like the light. So, yeah, that was that situation. Not so much weird, funny, but more like awkward.
That is not weird funny. That is very awkward. Is there any other weird funny situations that you have?
When I met you. What did you think I was gonna say?
Anyway.
Look at that! Look at that! Those fire breath. Funny, weird. That's another hard. That's a difficult question.
You're the one that said you had a bunch of them.
Yeah, but now that you make me think about it, then I realize it's like, oh, maybe it wasn't as funny as I thought it was. Maybe it was just like the fact that it happened to me. And looking back, I was like, oh, that's funny. Like, it's not the stories you would tell to someone to crack them up. It's the stories that you tell because you think it'd be relatable. And they'd be like, oh, wow, that's crazy. And it's like, now I'm embarrassed for sharing. I've clowned myself, truly.
Well, like, so weird funny is when like, when we were at the fair one year, you remember?
Really?
When we were playing the games and stuff and the guy gave me the darts to throw at the balloons.
You were just dumb. You were just dumb. That's... No, tell a story. Tell a story.
Apparently I can't finish it, but I will finish. He gave me the darts to pop the balloons. He's like, okay, $5 to do like so many throws, right? And then he just kept giving me darts. And he's like, okay, that'll be $5 more. And I was like, And then he went to give me another dart. And I was like, nah, dude, I'm good. Fool me once, shame on me.
No, it's fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
And that's really how I felt because he did fool me once. And I was like, okay, you fooled me. Ha ha ha. You got me there.
Yeah, but then he ended up, like, I think he got more money out of you because you didn't have, I think you had a 20 and he wasn't going to break it. He'd be like, okay, for 5, I'll give you this much, but for 10, I'll do this much. But if you give me 5 and I give you 10, da da da. And it was just like a whole Bugs Bunny situation where I think you gave him more than what you were supposed to.
There's a reason that man worked for the fair.
He
let's
knew
be
what he was
honest.
doing.
He knew what he was doing.
He knew what he was doing. It's
He
like,
knew how to get me.
these vixen tricks.
He really was.
I do think it's fun to be a carny though. I bet it's fun.
I
And they
bet
can
you find
smoke,
a
too.
lot of like interesting people doing that job, to be honest.
Yeah. No lie though. They probably have like stories, and I want to know. But do
I
I
wonder
got?
if they ever
do I have
see
the
like
balls
rides
for it?
break
No.
down. That would be some scary shit.
That'd be some funny ass story. I want to hear.
That's not funny.
Why is that not like?
Like the rides breaking down in the middle of like them people riding them.
Oh well, it's not like it's gonna topple like it's a Lego piece, like you know. I don't think that's gonna happen. But I do love the ones that end up like scaring the shit out of the people who they can tell are scared of the rides, and they'll purposely drop a bolt and be like, "Whoopsies," and then they'll like launch the
Where
ride.
did this come from?
No,
Who knows?
like they'll, like some do that on purpose
I've
to
seen
scare
that,
them, and
yeah.
it's so funny. It's like, oh, that's so funny. That's hilarious.
Yeah, if they ever do that to me, I guess we're throwing fucking hands.
How you gonna throw hands when you're up in the air? 300?
When I get out of the air, we're throwing hands when I come back down.
You'll be passed out by the time you get down.
I'll probably forget about it by the time I come down, to
Out
be
of
honest.
fear, out of fear.
I was supposed to do something when I got to the floor, but I don't remember what. Dude, I remember seeing so many people throw up after rides.
That never happened to me. That never ever
It
happened,
happened
to
to
me.
my sisters.
Yeah, I rode one ride with her, and like she threw up in a corner. It was not very private, and I was like, well, that sucks. Anyway.
I've seen people throw up on rides before when I was, because I don't
Oh,
really
that's
ride
nasty.
rides, but like my sister does, and like there's been a couple times where I've seen that, where like someone's riding it and they just start throwing up, and it's like,
Oh, that's gross. That's nasty.
dude, imagine you have to clean that up. No, thank you.
No, thank you, senor. I will say though, I've been in the lucky group of not ever throwing up because of exercise or because of rides. Like I remember when we did conditioning for sports, for the first 2 weeks, like there'd be people like mad hurling, and I'm like, what's so difficult? Just don't do it. Just don't throw up. That's that easy. Just don't do it.
I remember
In my opinion.
when I was in wrestling for conditioning, it was the same thing. Like a lot of people threw up. I never threw up. It was hard-ish, but like I didn't throw up from it because I was so exhausted or anything. But I've seen people puke and like they couldn't drink water and stuff like that because they felt like they were gonna throw up and stuff.
Oh man, that's nasty. That's bad. Yeah, no. From exhaustion, never threw up, but I did throw up during like practice, and that was more like because I had nausea.
Oh,
It wasn't because like, oh, I'm gonna hurl. It was just more like I need to get this out of my system because this is bothering me,
dude, I remember.
and I would like do it, which you should not do.
I don't know if
But
I've
it makes you feel so much better.
I don't know if I've ever told the story before. How when President Barack Obama, how I found out he became president when I was younger.
How did you find out?
So, my parents were watching
This is not gonna be.
No,
bad-
it's not
okay.
gonna be like a weird bad. It's gonna be more nasty.
Oh, gross. Okay, go on.
So, my parents watching the presidential election, you know, all day and night to see who gets elected.
Yeah.
Obviously, because they're POCs and they want to see if somebody else.
This is American. You just want to watch who wins.
I feel like my parents don't care anymore, to be honest. But like back then, when we were kind of more broke, I felt like they cared more. To be honest, I remember I had to go to. I had to go to school the next day, and like my stomach was really hurting bad, or I had eaten something bad. I went to go tell my mom that I didn't feel good, that I think like I don't know if I could go to school tomorrow and stuff. And then I just remember halfway walking to her room, throwing up all over our hallway floor like 3 different times. And then I went to go tell my mom like you know how you have like tears in your eyes
because like so much came out and you're like, this hurt.
and like I still have some in my nose because you know how you get in your nose and it hurts so much.
No need for more descriptions. Go on.
I went to tell her like I threw up, and I told her, and she's like, you gotta pick up yourself. She's like, nope, you gotta do it. I'm not doing it for you. I was like, huh? Like I threw up and I have to deal with it. You're
What
a
a crime.
monster. You're a monster for making me do this.
How dare you make me wipe my own ass
After
Oh my
shitting.
god.
But
How old are you though again? What,
I
like
don't even remember.
you're probably 9 or 10
I think.
if I have the dates right. Anyway, so but how'd you find out where?
So I was cleaning up the throw up, and then I just hear like, oh, they like kind of announced that Barack Obama was the next president, and like it was confirmed that he was president. And my dad's like, yeah, let's go, kind of thing, and that's all I remember. Or I just remember the TV being loud and them announcing that he was president while I was cleaning up throw up.
through
My
your,
own throw up,
Oh,
obviously.
so through your childish fever and vomit. That's how you found out the president got elected.
While cleaning my own throw up.
Wow, what a such invigorating story. Thank you for sharing that with the class. Appreciate it. That's so nice.
136. Robbing
What-
people of
what's
their
happening?
free will.
Just completely
Page
forgot, honestly.
207. Summoning demons.
We
Page
are
268.
Card tricks.
Page 209.
Completely have
I
not.
was 12,
Oh, okay.
The secret
so I wasn't even a
diary
teenager yet.
100 years I spent in exile, using my
Talking about
anger
being
to keep
12.
warm, feeding off
Do you-
my suffering,
I'm scared where this is
relaxing.
going. I'm worried.
No, it's not bad.
Okay.
They will pay, all of them,
Uh,
including
Do you
Fortescue.
remember when like there used to be one computer in a classroom and it used to be like an Apple computer with like the big back?
When
And it
I
was a
find
colored
him
clear-
Yeah,
under
it was like that
MediEvil on his
clear.
bony
Ours
hide.
was a blue. It was like a clear blue one
Anyway,
with the
always
really
hanging
bad
around the court
tracking
interfering.
mouse.
Where
Oh,
are you going with that
well-
dead
The
cat?
clunky one.
Our
Where did you
our
find
elementary
that
was cool
brain
though because
cell?
everyone got to check out a laptop
Busybody.
during library time. But I do remember, oh my gosh, somebody had downloaded hentai or like
Hell yeah.
no,
I'm just
like
kidding.
Know
So-
that if you release the intact souls in
So,
this
like,
chest, they
we
will
didn't
help to
know.
be set to
Obviously, we're
rest
like
once a day.
elementary. We
Yeah.
don't know what
Assisting
like
these
the
souls would
the
earn
What it
nasty
is,
is.
yeah.
We don't know
Down their
nothing.
history
Let alone
as
like if there's
perhaps
art
the greatest
depicting
of
it
all its
or
heroes.
like.
Is that something you would do?
You know,
Sudan?
Yeah.
and so
If you
somebody
do,
had put in a.
history will be
I don't
yours
know
for the
why.
taking.
It was on this one girl's. She was like the shyest and most quiet girl, and like everyone, your laptop wouldn't be just yours. You would share it with other classes and stuff throughout different periods because everyone had a different library period, and she had shared it with somebody. I don't know who, but like. The picture was on her desktop. The teachers did not check the desktop, I guess, like after class or nothing, because they had trust, like, I guess, why. And she had like a picture, an image of like a girl and her cooch out or like masterwear or some shit. I don't remember at this point. And it was on the desktop. You could click it. It was the only thing on the desktop. The only thing. There was no browser, no nothing. I think they had like the taskbar at the bottom or at the top. I don't remember. But it was like the only thing there. And it was there. It would immediately draw your attention. I remember we were all crowding, like not just me and not just me, like also the boys, and everyone was like, "What the fuck is this? Like what is this image?" Like we were gawking at it, like it was some puzzle, trying to like. I don't understand. What is this? Why are her eyes? What is happening here? And it was there for like a good week before like the teachers actually
Before anybody
noticed.
found out.
Yeah, or like deleted the image. We were just still like gawking, going, what is that? What is that? And we would like click out of it because we knew it wasn't something to show to the teachers because
Right.
it's like
So
but
you
it wasn't because like the image itself is just like, oh, I don't want the teacher. I don't want to get in trouble, you know, kind of deal.
Yeah.
Like, obviously you
you
didn't
don't want
do
to
it.
get blamed for it. pretty
Yeah.
much. Yes.
So we were like, oh, we don't want it because nobody had it but their laptop, and they deleted it, and I think that's when they started doing like desktop checks afterward. But it was like, what is that? Just gawking at it. Is some weird marble like, and that was my first experience to hentai. I mean, to anime. Well, actually, both. It was both.
Was it Boku no Pico that you watched?
No,
That's a great anime.
I don't
People
even think
should
that.
watch.
I don't even think that came out from how old I was.
Dude, I remember people being like, dude, Boku no Pico.
Yes, and they be
amazing.
Oh my
Fucking
god.
little assholes. But no, like for
worst
real,
experience.
guys, you guys should go watch Boku no Pico if you're gonna get into anime.
You know, it's not as fun right now because they can look it up in the Wikipedia
That
page.
is true. That is
Like,
true.
Back then, it was like free game and like you'd click the video and then you'd be like, what is this? And then you're like, oh, the horror! Like Blue Waffle. Like, you didn't know.
Yeah.
No, there was like a common secret to like not tell people what it was and let them find out for themselves. And then you'd find out and you'd be like, oh, now I'm gonna weaponize this knowledge and inflict pain on others.
It's kind of like when
It's terrible. But
Kiss anime was out and people like, you kind of kept it hush hush.
yeah.
And
yeah.
now everybody was like on TikTok, like blasting the Kiss anime stuff and like,
It's terrible.
yeah.
Like the was it
like,
the
I
phrase
can't get my illegal anime anymore
like
now.
hello.
Jeez.
It's the how the phrase goes. Loose lips sink ships.
Yes.
So hello, like the whole point of punishment is like not to let other people know. But we're finished
Yep.
right for now.
Goodbye, everybody.
Boy.